Good morning, Rob. Good morning and welcome to Monarch Children's Justice and Advocacy Center virtual fundraising breakfast. I am Kirsten York, CEO of the Community Action Council of Lewis, Mason, and Thurston counties. We offer a wide variety of programs to the Lewis, Mason, and Thurston County demographic areas that we serve. We provide services for energy assistance, weatherization, affordable housing and homeless services, food distribution, and of course, Monarch Children's Justice and Advocacy Center. So what does Monarch mean to me and to us and to our organization? So Monarch is such a special place. It is a nationally accredited child advocacy center that is child-friendly and child-focused, offering services that include therapy, medical, forensic interviewing, drop-in services from law enforcement, from our prosecuting attorney team, all supporting the clients and our children and their non-offending family members as they navigate the difficulties of child abuse, neglect, and physical abuse. So of course, this topic is difficult and hard to comprehend that it even is happening in our community. However, this service is an incredible opportunity for families and children to receive kind, compassionate care from the most incredible group of partners and employees. And on top of that, we have humans that are incredible serving the clients. We also have therapy dogs. We have Astro, Coco, and Days who get to accompany the children in each of the moments when they are going through the steps of healing during this traumatic time. They're special to our agency, they're special to Monarch, and they're especially special to me when they come visit. Our community is grateful for the opportunity to have a service like Monarch in them. I think that it's important to recognize hard things are met with wonderful, resilient, kind, compassionate care things. And that's what Monarch means to our community. And to me, Monarch is important because I have two young, small children, and I know the importance of caring for a family during a crisis. If our families and people I know experienced a trauma and crisis, I would want a place like Monarch for us to be able to come and heal from the trauma.
Monarch's mission is to reduce the incidence and impact of child abuse in our community. We do that through a coordinated response to child abuse when there's been a disclosure. We provide services that allow the child to begin to move from trauma into healing. That includes forensic interviews, advocacy, therapy, and our courthouse facility dog program. Children, when they come into the center, are able to tell their story in a way that's trauma-informed and also with folks following them through the process that have all had specialized training to help children and their families through the process. We also work with our partners in the community to ensure that all the children that come in and the families are treated with respect, dignity, and that everybody involved is joining in our mission to reduce the trauma that children experience when they come in to our center for services throughout the case and into their futures. These facility dogs are placed at our facility to assist the children throughout the process. I feel like really what it is it's a trauma intervention. I've had the privilege of watching children come in with stress on their faces. You can tell that they have been through a traumatic event. Their caregivers are stressed. And when they come in and they meet these dogs, suddenly you see their narrative begin to transform right in front of us. So it doesn't, of course, erase what they've been through, but it adds an element of comfort and the ability to have a normal interaction with an animal, and for the parents and caregivers to see that their child can still smile, can still experience joy, and there is something new that happens in this process for both the child and the caregivers. These dogs are such a privilege to have, and we're so grateful to the agencies that have placed them with us. They are highly trained. They have gone through all the training that service dogs go through, but they're placed with an agency to work with children with numerous handlers at our facility.
So this year, our opportunity for fund development and contributions from all of you in our community and our partners and our sponsors will help manifest in a physical form the services that we offer in the community by extending our building here in Lacey to include 5,000 additional square feet to house the partners and providers and drop-in collaborative partners, to have everyone continue to be on site for services delivered to the children and families for Monarch. We're really excited that we have this opportunity. Our service delivery demand has grown so much in the last 10 years due to expansions to satellite opportunities in Lewis and Mason counties, as well as just continued collaboration and partnership connections, relationship building that Tambra and her team offers to our community partners, to a place where we need more space. So Community Action Council is so excited that we have continued growth within our organization, and you have the opportunity to be a pivotal part in our expansion project this year.
Thank you, Kirsten. We're so excited about being able to expand not only our space, but our services on site. So we're hoping to have more partners on site, more resources and services for the children and families, and to be able to have the space we need for the increase of kids that we're serving. Thank you.
So you want to go on a tour? This is our clinic. This is the sexual assault clinic with Providence St. Peter Hospital. And we bring Astra with us. The first part is that we greet the families, then they come on back with us into our clinic area. Let's go. Good boy. That's right. And so Astra gets to meet the family here. And first we'll go down to the social worker's office. This way. Good job. And this is where the family meets with the social worker, signs paperwork, and learns a lot about all the resources that we have to offer. This way, there you go. And this is Selena Willett. She's one of our medical social workers.
Welcome.
Why don't you tell them a little bit about what your role is?
So when families come into our clinic, children will come into our room and get to see where their caregivers are going to be during their visit here with us. And then while the child is meeting with our medical provider and maybe one of our facility dogs, caregivers are able to sit in here and get resources or information or further supports that they may need in order to help their child going forward.
We take the child and we go this way. That's it. Good boy. And we come on down over here and we got our talking room where we meet with the children. Let's go. Thank you. Good boy. That's it. Go to bed. That's it. Good job. And so Astra stays here. Down. Good dog. That's right. Good job. And then depending upon the age of the child, we'll either sit over here and I'll sit in color with the children, or maybe I'll be sitting in the larger chairs and we'll be talking. And then tell me about their medical history and what's happened and what their experiences, any worries or concerns they may have about their body. And then I'll explain to them that nothing's invasive, that nothing hurts, nothing goes inside. We just look with our eyes and our machines and our lights. And then we invite them to come on over to our checkup side. And that's when Mr. Astor comes with us. Right, let's go into our checkup room. This way, here we go. And here you can see he has a bed near here. That's it, good boy. Down. That's it, good job. And then we do our head-to-toe checkup with the children. It involves colposcopy, which is simply a bright light with magnification using this machine so that we can appreciate tissue without it having anything invasive. And after the child's done their head-to-toe checkup, they all get to take home a blanket and they all get to take home an Astro Stuffy. And all those blankets are donated to us, and they have been since our inception back in, 1990, 91. Our community members have kept our closet stocked with quilts for 30 years. From this point, I'll determine whether or not we need to run any labs, any follow-up care. I go back into Sona's office and we talk about what to do next, meaning what follow-up care, what resources they made, what mental health issues, or any sorts of CPS interventions, law enforcement, a host of opportunities for us to be able to make sure that this family knows that they've gotten that wraparound care, so that there's nothing else that they need to worry about. Everybody's taking their roles and taking the lead on it to allow them to have some peace of heart and peace of mind to know that we are all making sure that this child's recovery has begun and that the healing has begun.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a registered nurse here at the clinic, and I help out with the providers with the kids, and then when they're talking with the parents or guardians, then I get to play with them. So you can see I've got, I have a dog here, but I also have a rug here. We've got plenty of toys in the cupboards, and we play in the hallways, and we do all kinds of different things where we have movies and popcorn, and we just entertain until everyone's done.
Sometimes kids come in and we need to do a forensics collection, and part of that means that I need to take their clothes as part of a criminal investigation, and so we have replacement clothes to provide them. And sometimes kids come in and their clothing is just not appropriate for the weather. It's maybe worn out, filthy, 5 times too big, one sock, no shoes, and so we have replacement clothes to provide to all of our kids to make sure that they leave clean and healthy.
Hi, I'm Sharon Strange, family advocate with Monarch. I've been with Monarch for just about 16 years now as a family advocate. My role here is to work with families directly and help with coordination of services with Monarch. I also do support during our forensic interviews, after forensic interviews, and like I said, coordination with services that they would need after they come here. What Monarch means to me is empathy. It means caring for our families when they're here. It means meeting our families where they're at in the time of crisis, in the time of that might be the most vulnerable times of their lives, and not having much support, and so being here for them to support them through this process the best that I can. Knowing that I may not know outcomes after they leave here, but knowing I'm doing the best I can in the moment for them. Connecting them with services that they may need beyond just what they're coming to Monarch for. We have a great team that all get together and work together as a team to help build the family back up and support them and move through this process as smoothly as possible. We have a lot of families that come through our door, and so meeting each one and knowing that each one is going to be different in the needs that need to be met for them.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joyce Gilbert. I'm the medical director of the Sexual Assault Clinic and Child Maltreatment Center associated with Providence here at Monarch. Monarch means to me a safe place for children to come and be cared for in all aspects. Children who come to Monarch have disclosed physical abuse or sexual abuse or maltreatment of any sort. And when they come to Monarch, the trauma ends and the healing begins. They can get services from counselors, they can get services from medical providers, prosecutors, law enforcement, and CPS are all involved in the work that we do here at Monarch. And Monarch to me means that the child gets wraparound care in a safe environment and that they can move forward in their lives after whatever the trauma is that they've experienced.
First, I'd like to thank you all for being here. You are our community of support, and without you, we would not be able to do this work. We're so grateful that every day we know that you contribute, you think about us, and you are here to support us, and we're hoping today that you will continue to do so. And again, our deepest gratitude from all of us here and the clients we serve.